Good day, grade 7 students. So I'm Miss Aika, your math tutor. For today's lesson, we are going to illustrate the different subsets of real numbers. So here with me is the system of real numbers. So we have here the real numbers. Under the real numbers, we have two subsets. We have this irrational numbers, and the rational numbers. So, na-discuss na natin siya dun sa past lessons natin. Kung naaalala nyo, ang irrational numbers, ito yung mga non-terminating and non-repeating decimals. Katulad ng value of pi, value of e, at saka yung mga square root ng numbers na hindi naman perfect square. Then, ang rational numbers naman natin can be written as a over b or in a fraction form na merong specific answer or non-terminating and repeating decimals. And under the rational numbers, we have the fractions. So, yun nga yung mga naka-fraction form as a over b. And we also have the integers. Ito man yung mga whole numbers. So, kasama dito yung mga perfect square numbers or the square root of the perfect square numbers. So, under the integers, meron tayo dyang negative integers. Ito yung mga nasa left side ng ating number line. Sila yung mga negative numbers natin. And the positive integers. Or the whole numbers, rather. So, under the integers, we have the negative integers and the whole numbers. So, whole numbers, kasama dito si 0 at si ating counting numbers or the natural numbers. So, magkaiba yung whole numbers sa natural numbers kasi ang whole numbers kasama yung 0. While sa natural numbers, mag-i-start tayo sa 1. And under the natural number, we have the 1. Then the prime numbers. So, yung prime numbers, yun yung mga numbers na wala namang ibang factors kundi yung sarili nila at saka 1. So, they only have 2 factors. And for the last one, we have the composite numbers or the composite. So, sa composite numbers naman, ito yung may mga factors na more than 2. Maliban sa sarili at sa 1, meron pa silang ibang factors. So, by looking at this system or number system of real numbers, kapag titingnan nyo siya from top to bottom, so, pababa, siya lagi ay, so, from top to bottom, ang ibig sabihin nun ay sometimes. For example, sum of rational numbers are integers. Sum of the whole numbers are composite numbers. So, hindi siya panglahatan. So, sometimes lang siya. Pero kung titingnan mo naman siya from bottom to top, so, pag pataas naman ang tingin mo sa kanya, siya naman yung tinatawag natin na always. For example, all natural numbers are whole numbers. All whole numbers are rational numbers. All rational numbers are real numbers. So, yun yung pagbabasa natin out of this system of real numbers. So, that is the introduction or the illustration of our real number system or simply the real numbers. So now, we're going to discuss how to arrange numbers in decreasing and increasing order on a number line using the different subsets of real numbers. So here are the examples. So now we are going to arrange real numbers in increasing or in decreasing order. For example, arrange the following real numbers in increasing order. So here are they. We have negative 4, 5.8, negative 1/2, square root of 50, 4 and 2/5, and the square root of 36. So, para ma-arrange natin siya, you need to get its decimal form. So, lahat sila, kukunan natin ng decimal form. So, the decimal form of a whole number, you will just add 2 zeros. So, we have negative 4.00 or just simply negative 4.0. Then, 5.8, nasa decimal form na siya. Negative 1/2, so 1/2 is 0.5 and negative, so that will be negative 0.5. The square root of 50. So, you can estimate the value or the square root of 50 and that is 7.07. 4 and 2 pips. So, 2 pips in decimal form is 0.40. Then, we have 4. We have 4.40. So, yan yung mga decimal form nila. And the square root of 36, that is a perfect square, which is 6. So, in decimal form, we have 6.00. So, using this decimal form, ma-arrange na natin siya in increasing order. So, ibig sabihin, simula sa maliit, papalaki. Or simula sa pinakamababa, papataas. So, first, alin dyan yung may pinakamaliit na value? Siyempre, dun tayo sa negative. So, once na lumalayo siya sa 0 dun sa number line natin, the more na lumiliit yung kanyang value. So, once na nag-a-approach naman siya sa 0, yun ay sa negative number. Once na nag-a-approach naman siya sa 0, o mas lumalapit siya sa 0, yung value niya mas lumalaki. So, dalawa lang yung negative dative dito. We have the negative 4 and the negative 0.5. So, alin dyan yung mas maliit? Yes, very good. So, mas maliit dyan si negative 4. Kasi mas malayo yung distance niya kay 0. So, ang susunod na dyan ay yung negative 0.5. So, alisin na natin para hindi kayo malito sa pag-arrange, para hindi nyo na siya magamit ulit. So, next one. So, doon naman tayo sa positive numbers. We have 5.8, 7.07, 4.40, and 6. So, sa tingin nyo, alin doon sa positive numbers yung pinakamaliit? Yes, we have 4.40 or ang isusulat nyo ay yung kinunan natin ng value kanina kasi yun yung given natin na real numbers. So, we have 4 and 2 pips. So, next one, we have 5.8, which is simply 5.8 kasi yun yung given. Then, we have 6, which is the square root of 36. And we have the square root of 50. So, ito na yung magiging arrangement natin ng real numbers from smallest to largest or in increasing order. So, kung alam niyo naman na yung value niya, pwedeng hindi niyo nakunan sila ng decimal form para mas mabilis. So, depende na lang siya sa inyo. Okay, so another example, we are going to arrange the following real numbers in decreasing order. So, we have here 9/7, negative 4/3, negative 1.65, square root of 2, 0, and 3/2. So, kunin muna natin yung mga value nila in decimal form. So, you are going to round your answers to its nearest hundreds. So, first we have 9/7. So, 9/7, we have 1.29. Negative 4/3, we have there negative 1.33. Then, negative 1.65, naka-decimal form na siya. Square root of 2, that is positive 1.41. Then, 0. 3/2, that will be 1.5. So, yan yung mga decimal forms natin. So, now, we can arrange it in decreasing order. So, ibig sabihin, magsisimula tayo sa pinakamataas na value, papaliit. So, ano ba dito yung may pinakamataas na value? Yes, we have 3/2. So, siya yung una. Then, followed by 1.41, which is the square root of 2. Then, 1.29, which is 9/7. Then, we have 0. So, mas mataas ang 0 kaysa sa negative numbers. Then, we have, alin na mas malapit sa 0? Negative 1.33 or negative 1.65? Yes, we have negative 1.33 and that is negative 4/3. So, mas malapit siya sa 0. Then, for the least one, we have the negative 1.65. So, ayan na yung arrangement ng real numbers natin in decreasing order. So, simula sa pinakamalaki, papaliit. So, ganyan na kadali mag-arrange ng real numbers in decreasing in and increasing order. So, mas madali kung ita-translate nyo siya or i-rewrite nyo sila in its decimal form para isusulat nyo na lang. You can use calculators naman if you have. So, ngayon, ready na kayong sagutan yung mga learning tasks sa inyong module. That's all for today. See you again on our next lesson. Thank you, grade 7.